Hello everyone, this is Big Blast 99, and today I'm bringing you the long-awaited Dexys update after all of the Scarlet and Violet DLC are done. So, like we did last time, we're starting off with the standard part of the Living Dex. Gens 1 through 4 here are all from BDSP. My Living Dex I did myself. The exceptions are Spindo, which is from Gen 6 because of the glitch, Celebi, which is from Crystal Virtual Console, and Deoxys from Oras. Gens 5 through 8 are all from Sword and Shield, except for the holes. Those are from the Gen 5 and 6 holes are from Gen 6. The Gen 7 holes are from Gen 7. The Legends Mon, once we catch up there. Oh, no, we're still in Gen 8 here. All right, yeah, here. The Legends Mons, those are all from Legends. And then the Gen 9 Mons, of course, are all from Gen 9. Here is where the new ones. Last time we ended off with Iron Leaves. Here we start off with Diplin. Got Diplin, the Poltergeist, Sinistra, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, Pheasantipity, Ogerpon, Archaludon, Hydrapple, Raging Bolt, Gouging Fire, Iron Crown, Iron Boulder, Terrapagos, Terrapagos, however it's pronounced, and Pecharunt. So we're all caught up now. That's everything until we get more announcements, probably on Pokemon Day. But for now, this is it. It's all the Pokemon. However, there's more than just the standard forms of Pokemon. So here we have the gender differences. The first 4 generations of gender differences are from BDSP. The rest are from whatever Switch games they're in. All the forms here are the female version, and that's because for the first 3 gens, they mostly took the male design, like the original design made that the male design and gave the female the new design. There's somewhere that's opposite for majority of the time. It was male keeping the original design. So in terms of just consistency, I made it so all the males are in the main part of the Living Dex and all the females are in the gender difference section. Meowstic, Indeedee, Basculegion, and Oinkologne. They're more than just aesthetic change. They have like difference in stats or move sets. They have basically they're more close to a form change than just a gender difference. However, because the main thing of the form change is what gender they are, I just keep them in the gender difference section. Here's all the unknown. These are all from BDSP. These are all my Vivillon from Gen 6. I traded for all of them when X and Y were the new game on the block, and I would have probably kept them all in Gen 6 if we knew about Gen 9 when I transferred them, but we did not, and so they're all here. I would have had to transfer Pokeball pattern anyways, so it's not too big of a loss. I'll shiny hunt them one day. Moving on, we have all of the Alolan forms. This box is a bit messy just because not all of them have my OT. Like some of them are the trade from Let's Go. I don't understand why that's a strange ball. It's from Go. Golem and Muck have the Go mark, which I want to get rid of because they're in the DLC now. These guys are from the Let's Go trade, but I would have to catch them in Gen 7 because Let's Go is the only Switch game they're in. And you can only get them from trades in that, so I have to do work on this box one day, one of these times. This will be a nice looking box. All right, here we have the Galarian forms. Here's the Hisuian forms. With the Hisuian forms, I keep Basculin here. I keep him at the end just because he's not technically a Hisuian form, but at the same time, it just feels like he fits in his new form introduced in Hisui. I think it makes sense to keep him here. And then we have the 4 Paldean regional forms, 3 of which being Tauros. All right, now here's where a big bulk of the forms come from, and these are the alternate forms. So we have all of the Flabebe line variants. These are all from Gen 6, because again, I did a lot of this before Gen 9 came out. And so a lot of it is like, could have been easier, but hindsight's 2020. Here are the Zenmo Darmanitans. This is Battle Bond Greninja. Here are the 4 forms of Oricorio from Gen 7. And these is all of the Deerling and Sawsbuck forms caught in Gen 5. Moving on, we have all of the Burmy and Wormadam forms. All 7 colors of Minior. All forms of Lycanroc and Own Tempo Rockruff, because it's technically a different form. We have Blue Stripe Basculin. We have a spot for either Shiny Minior or White Stripe Basculin. I don't know exactly what I'm putting there. Here's Low-Key Toxtricity, Blood Moon Ursaluna, and then all the cuts of Furfrou, which are super saddeningly still exclusive to Pokemon Go, which is really, really annoying. Alright, this box is a bit messy. This is all like the mythicals and legendaries and the Gen 9 stuff. So this is the Gift Magearna. This is the one you get for completing the Pokedex. I think it's Bulbasaur to Eternatus. Or maybe it's the end of the DLC. You don't have the Gen 9 stuff. At some point in Sword and Shield you can stop, I think. I don't think they ever updated it. But this is the Pokeball pattern, original pattern, whatever it's called. That's this Magearna. I realized last time I didn't really point it out well enough, so this is it here. I have it. It's good. I really like it. It's one of my favorite forms. Yeah. Alright, here's Resolute Form, Keldeo, Skyform Shaman, Hoopa Unbound, Dada Zarude, Defense, Attack, Speed, Deoxys. These two are from Gen 5 events. This is 10% Zygarde. This is Power Construct Zygarde, so that becomes 100%. Here's the Therian forms of the Forces of Nature. These are all from Legends. This is a spare Meloetta. The DLC lets you catch a Meloetta, so I put the Meloetta I caught into the main part of the living dex, and so I just put this one here as in kind of stand-in for the Pirouette form. These are artisan forms of Poltergeist and Sinistra. This is Family of 3 Mousehold, the Dunsparce 3-segment form, the other forms of Tatsugiri, the other colors of Squawkabilly, and then here's the Go exclusive roaming form of Gimmighoul. Here we have the Onslaught of Alcremie, the 7 shiny forms. Technically there's 63 because you can do like each pattern and swirl, like each suite and swirl. But I just did the suites because visually there's no differences. People go for the 63, go for it, power to you. I'm good with the 7. I'm fine with the 7. Here's Authentic, Sinistea, and Poltergeist. Both of the C's for Shellos and Gastrodon, all 4 sizes of Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. These are usually listed as like average, small, large, super, like in the code, I think. But I just do this because it's aesthetically pleasing. And then here's all the catchable forms of Rotom. And so that's it for like the alt forms mostly, but then this is where we start getting to like the over-the-top section. So here's every Gmax Pokemon. Most of these are like caught, like I don't think I souped many of these. The starters I would have souped, but like most of these are just from raids or gifts, like these guys. But yeah, and then over here we have Milcery, which was event, and Melmetal, which was the home gift. I'm missing a couple of the event exclusive. I think there's might be a few more pre-evolutions. I don't have Gmax just through glitches or whatever, or like bugged raids, but such is life, unfortunately. Yeah, so moving on. Here's the Pokeball collection. I have a Pikachu in every single type of Pokeball except for the Origin Ball. I think it's the Origin Ball from Legends, which can only be Dialga and Palkia. The DLC made Sport and Safari Balls way easier to get, so that means I finally have a Sport Ball Pikachu. I forgot to nickname him. I'll have to fix that later. But right now he's just chilling with the unnicknameable Cherish Ball Pikachu. But yeah, so I now have Pikachu in every Pokeball. That's legit, except for the Origin Ball. I should just grab a spare Dialga or Palkia with it, just throw it in here. Here's all the Hisuian Pokeballs. And then here's all the Ash Hats. All 8 of them, and then the Pikachus and the 9 different language types that are supported by Pokemon games. All of these were home gift Pikachu or Pichu, I believe. Maybe not this one. Maybe not the one with my OT, but the rest all have like home or whatever. But I think they were all home gifts. I'm not too sure. These are all home gifts. These are all my home gift Pokemon. The top row are the Japanese ones from when they were bugged. This is Eevee in every single Terra type. This is from that event they held at the like beginning of Scarlet and Violet, where it's like, just Eevee and Terra types all over. And so I grinded these out, and so all these have like my main save OT. This is just a spare box. Like these are legendaries that were in the living dex until I could catch them in BDSP, and then I swapped them out. Spare trims. This Porygon that just floats around. I don't know what's up with the CV. Yeah, no idea. And then this is just like spare event stuff. All right, here is my favorite part of my collection. This is the box art collection. So every Pokemon here you see is from the game that has that Pokemon on the box art. So this Charizard is from Virtual Console Pokemon Red. This Venusaur is from Virtual Console Green, legit green. I have a Japanese 2DS. I have a Japanese account on the Switch to add funds. I bought a Japanese eShop card. I put the funds on, and I bought a legit copy of Pokemon Green. And I played it up to the point I got a Bulbasaur. I transferred it up, and so it was pricey, but it was a small price to pay to having to complete this collection. And so, like, a lot of these you'll see have nicknames because these are from playthroughs and such. We have like Earth, Wind, Fire. That's from a Ruby playthrough where I just named everything after like bands, and it's just cool. Like these are not just gotten for the shiny show offness. These are like Pokemon that also have meaning to me. And then like these three are the legendary beasts from Colosseum, and this is Shadow Lugia. As you can see, it still has Psycho Boost because I don't think I've moved it into any game yet because I don't want anything to mess with that. This Palkia here is the first legendary Pokemon I ever caught. For fusion box arts, we just put the two Pokemon from that game that fuse into it. So like White 2, for example, that's White Kyurem. And so here's Reshiram and Kyurem from that. Over here we have Meltan, which I'm using as the face of Go, just because it's the one technically Pokemon exclusive to Go no matter what. It's never been distributed outside of Go. Whereas Melmetal, if you just transferred a Pokemon from Go to home, you got a gift Melmetal kind of thing. So Meltan, that's my Go example. I was going to use Gyarados because of the original loading screen, but I think Meltan just suits better. The only ones I'm missing is I haven't replayed Scarlet and Violet yet, so I don't have a spare Koraidon and Miraidon, but I will play through eventually, and then I just need to decide if I want a Pecharunt to be in this section. I don't know if I want to count it as a box art or not, but if I do, it'll be here. If not, I'll just continue on to whatever the next games are. This box, the first half, exact half of this, these are all of N's Pokemon from Black 2, White 2. I did a playthrough and I just decided to catch them all because it'd be fun just to have them for the collection. The rest of these are just Pokemon I transferred up for home challenges. I should really just make a dedicated box for home challenge Pokemon. Maybe I'll do that for the next one. This box is the Mightiest Mark Pokemon. So these are all the 7-star raids they've done. This Mew is just a Mew from the event I trained up to take on it, just to have a Mew to put in this box that has the Mightiest Mark. Right now there is a Blaziken raid going on that I just need to do quick, but I didn't have time to do it before this, so it's not here. It'll be in the next one, I guess. But yeah, and then down here, these are all the Titan Mark Pokemon. Oh, okay, so we've hit the shiny portion. Not much has changed from the shiny portion of last time, and like I did the big shiny video, so I don't really need to go in too depth with anything, but here we have a few new guys. Trapinch, this is a marked shiny. I forgot what mark it is, but I got it in the Indigo Disc, just flying around, filling up my Pokedex. Alomomola I got as an accident when shiny hunting Squirtle. Delibird just from the event outbreaks. Metagross I hunted for the home challenge. This shiny Sport Ball Pichu. So there's home challenges for depositing 30 Pokemon in each of the Pokeballs. And so I just take my Pikachu collection, I bred them to get the 30 so I could finish those out. And so I got a full odds, like not Masuda method, no charm, full odds shiny Sport Ball Pichu, which was pretty hype. Wasn't paying attention at first, so I had to record it to get like the sparkles. But yeah, it's a cool little guy I got. And here's my my Squirtle line. I had an outbreak and I grinded that on and off all day to get all 3 because Squirtle's my favorite Pokemon. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go for the whole line. And then down here we have Gimme Golden Go. That's the one. Yes. I finally got around to grinding the coins to evolve one of my shiny Gimmighoul. So I now have this line completed. And it's really cool, but it's just like, yeah, I got those from raid dens hosted on Twitch because why would I hunt those myself? Thanks, Pokemon. All right, this box. This is a new setup box I did. This is the Shiny Mythical collection. And so this is where I'm going to keep all my Shiny Mythicals as I'm collecting. I have almost all the ones that are illegally available. So here's Shiny Mew from Go. This was paid research. I leveled him up. I maxed him out to 100, so I get the Mightiest Mark on him. I unfortunately didn't do it in BDSP, so I can't get the footprint ribbon, so I couldn't make him a ribbon master, but he has the Mightiest Mark, and that's good enough for me. This is an event Celebi. I plan to hunt Celebi in the Virtual Console Crystal, and so I will be replacing this at some point, hopefully before bank closes. This is Go Jirachi. This was a paid event. This is Deoxys. They had raids with shiny Deoxys available, and I grinded. I got this one like super quick. I think like 8 raids or something. Now this one, shiny Manaphy. This I didn't hunt shiny Manaphy. Let's just say you can use methods to find out a egg's PID, and then you can find out what TID and SID are required to make that egg hatch shiny, and like those are kind of things you can RNG in Gen 4. And so basically I'm just saying like it's not cheated, but it's also not like I hunted for it. Shaman here. Shaman is a new addition. Look forward to the next video if you want to learn more about him. Arceus, this is my golden god, of course. I'll link the video in the description. That was a fun hunt, 85 hours. Genesect, this is from Go raids. It took me 30, so it's like 1.5 times odds, which is kind of crazy, but I got him. Spent a little bit of money for him, but I got him because he was also a home challenge. And so for like what's up, like Diancie here, that's event only in Japan, Korea, like 2014, I think. And then I can hunt Darkrai, which is one of my next hunts, and then hunt Fiona through Masuda method. And then that's all like legally available, like mythicals. Because Zeraora was a home event. Meltan Melmetal from Go. But yeah, and the rest have just never been legally distributed as shiny. So I'm only missing 3, 2 of which are actually like obtainable. The other ones are just like, oh, you need to be in Asia 10 years ago. So unfortunate. Down here, we have the Necrozma I shiny hunted for in Dynamax Adventures. I recently got back into doing those. I've been hunting some, so hopefully I should be getting more of those. And then this is just my shiny Durant I got from my friend Modest. And so I keep it here because it's also one that's special to me. These are just all event shinies. And then this is the new big addition, thanks to the Indigo Disc. They added trades from important characters. However, they all come with a partner ribbon. And the partner ribbon lets you put a title to the Pokemon that says the original trainer's name. So like this Dunsparce I got from Larry, and if you attach the ribbon title to it, it'll be Larry's Dunsparce. And there just so happened to be exactly 30 traits for them. And so it's like, yeah, that's an awesome little box I can put together, and that's just part of the collection. I'll have to like seed it somewhere better. I like having the shinies at the end, but right now this is just like, oh yeah, this I literally finished this yesterday because the last few came out in the epilogue. So yeah, this is my new collection. Is that? Yeah, I think that's the end here, right? Yeah. All right. We can go back to the beginning. If Pokemon Home loads. This box, these are just Pokemon for home grinding. Again, I really just need to make a home grinding box. These ones for Sheen and Perfect contest stats. So like I caught them in Oras and I just fed them Rainbow Berries. And then I just fed them Poffins and BDSP. All right, here, this is the Pulverizing Pancake Snorlax. This was the launch mystery gift for Sun and Moon. I kept him untouched until a couple of weeks ago when I decided I'm going to clear up home challenges. And so I finally evolved him, and he's here. He is untouched for so long, but such is life. Speaking of home challenges, I only have 3 left as of this current time. I have to deposit 30 Dittos at once and then do host 20 room trades and partake in 50 room trades, which I'll just need to grind out with a couple friends, and then I'll be completely done home challenges, which is amazing. And then, of course, here's Belle. This is the endpoint. I like having this as the endpoint. Belle is my ribbon master. She has every single ribbon except for the master rank ribbon, and she has every earnable mark. She even has the tiny mark because there was a glitch in transferring old Pokemon to home where it defaulted them to the smallest size possible when you put them into Legends Arceus. And so since I transferred her before the bugs got fixed, she is the smallest size possible, but that gave her an extra mark, which makes her a little bit extra special. And so yeah, she's only missing the Master Rank ribbon, which I am trying to get some friends to help me with. And once I do that, I'll get her minted into the Hall of Fame of Ribbon Masters. And it'll be like a nice official thing. And she's just very important Pokemon to me. I've actually been using her a lot in the DLC just because it's fun. It's a like nice little memento of my journey across all the games. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So yeah, this is the current state of the Dexys project. I have plans to add more to it. Like I wanted to get a box of all the marks. I've been working on that. The DLC makes that a lot easier. And then like I want to get gift Pokemon from as many games as possible. Like I want to get like from Battle Revolution and the Ranger games and Channel and all that kind of stuff. I want as many side games represented in my dexes as possible. And so might need to do a little Wii modding for it, but we'll get through it. We'll get to it. Yeah. I gotta say the response to the last Dexys video really blew me away. I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm thankful to everyone who watched it, who commented on it, who liked it, and so on. The comments held some really great ideas I've seen. Like people were just talking about stuff they do differently in theirs and just kind of like spitballing ideas. So like if anyone's watching this video and is like has any kind of suggestion for like a collection to add into here, I would love to hear them. I want to make this like the most over the top living dex I can. And so getting some oddball ideas in there would be perfect. All right. I think that's about it, really. So, as always, a like, a comment, or even dropping a subscription would be really, really appreciated. It really helps out the channel. And if you have made it this far, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you all have yourselves a goddamn good one.